It's the WEBO Morning Show at 8:13 on this Thursday morning, February the 4th. I'm Chris Schmidt, joined by Luke Sauerbrei, your News 10 now, Southern Tier forecast. Today will be a bit colder with any flurries ending early, some sun developing, highs for most in the mid-20s. Tonight, increasing clouds with lows in the teens to near 20 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a chance of stray flurries late, highs in the upper 20s to near 30. Currently 20 degrees and sunshine outside our North Avenue studios here in downtown. We go at 8:14 now on this Thursday morning, and we are proud to welcome into the studios the band that's taking WEBO by storm, made up of entirely 8th graders at the WEBO Middle School, all 5 of them. Hover joining us in studio today. Lou, why don't you introduce us to the band?
Chris, we got a full house here, like you said. We've got the band Hover in here, and these guys have been anxiously waiting for the chance to get on the radio and share some time with us. We got. I'm just going to go around the room, and I'm going to give you who they are. You got Travis Williams. Travis, what do you play?
I play the keyboard.
You're the keyboard man, and then there's your brother Ian. Ian, what do you do?
I'm the drummer of Hover.
You keep the background going, huh?
Yes, I do.
You're the driver.
Yep.
You're the driver. Jordan Wallach's here this morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Jordan, what do you do with this band?
I'm the singer.
You're the singer. You're the vocalist?
Yes.
You're the lead singer? You're the one the girls scream at and everything?
Yes.
Is that what it's all about?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking. Jake,
Yep.
what's up with you? What do you play?
I play the bass guitar.
And you've been playing for a long time? Bass guitar is a big instrument.
Yeah,
Can you handle it?
pretty much.
You make it talk a little bit?
Yeah.
You walking along on the stage a little, do some rock and roll stuff with that thing?
Yep.
And who teaches you all this stuff?
My dad and Ryan Blackwell.
Is that where you got to start with your dad doing
Yep.
doing this music? Andy Thomas. Andy, how come you're not a drummer?
Because I love playing the guitar.
You love playing the guitar. So you play the lead guitar?
Yep.
There you go. So how long you guys been doing this? Anybody?
Pretty much for about 2 years now.
Two,
Three
two, 3
years
years?
almost.
And how did it happen? You just get together like a garage band and start banging on the drums and
Well, it's actually a funny story.
well, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, Drew actually started picking up guitar way before anybody else did, and Jake got kind of jealous over there, so he asked his dad to start playing bass, and then Jake's dad taught him a song, With or Without You. And then Drew asked me to come over one day, and we went over to our uncle's studio where we practice, and they just started jamming, and I was sitting there watching them, and Uncle Eddie, my uncle, taught me like the drum beat and everything. So then he thought we were doing pretty good and everything, and he's like, well, if you guys can find a singer to sing this song, pretty much we can do something.
We can make a band out of this
Yeah, we
thing.
can make a band out of this.
So WEBO had its own making the band program, starting over in a garage, and then you had to find a singer, and then the next thing you know, you're out on the street playing gigs.
Yeah, well, and then my brother, of course, was jealous that I was in a band and he
Oh,
wasn't.
of course.
So then
You were getting all the attention. The girls were
Exactly.
looking at you.
So
know?
then he wanted to play keys or something and give us a little backbeat on the keys.
Now, Travis, are you schooled as a piano player?
Yeah, I've been taking lessons for about a year now.
Okay, so it's not. It's been since the band started that you started really picking up on the lesson
Yeah.
part. Okay, let me ask you something. You guys are in 8th grade. You do all these things. You're local pop icons here in the community. I've seen you on several occasions. You play at school. You play at church festivals. You play at Strawberry Fest. You do all this stuff. Does it get in your way with your other stuff that you do? You guys play sports. You're kind of well-rounded. I see you over at the Boys and Girls Club once in a while doing things. But, does it make a busy schedule for you? How do you tie in homework, practice schedules, playing music? How do you work all that
You
out?
come home, do homework, then rock and roll.
That's the way it works, huh?
Yeah.
Of course, you
Basically,
got excuse me, you got a big support group. Your parents are all behind you on this thing.
Yes.
And they cart you around and they carry all your gear, and they're your managers and your guiding force. Recently, you guys put together your very first CD. Was that an exciting event for you?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
probably the coolest thing we've ever done with the band.
Yeah, it was really exciting when
And
we got
time
to record.
consuming.
Was it time consuming?
Yeah, it was
Well,
a
it
very,
wasn't that bad, but 'cause
it
we
was
only
a
had
very
we only
long
have 3 tracks. We
process.
only have 3 tracks on it, but It was
It
still
was-
really cool.
Yeah, it was still a pretty long process to record everything.
It's different than what you think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Yeah, it's
lot.
not just go in and play the music. You lay down the tracks, and then if you don't do it right, you do it again, and you do it again until you get it right.
Because half the time all the music's coming in from the headphones, so you
Sure.
don't hear anything else.
Sure, but it was
Yeah.
fun.
I had
Except
to
for
do a
the
drum.
drums.
I had to do a drum track for 17 times for one song to get it right.
See? And it was only a series of paradiddles, and then you were out of it. right?
Exactly.
There you go. Well, you know, we got one of your tunes we're gonna play this morning. Chris, you want to chat with him for a minute?
Why, sure, Lou. I guess I will. Hey guys, you all live like right near each other.
About 5 minutes from each other, yeah, pretty much.
So does this mean you were friends before you?
Yeah,
formed a
he
band?
lives
Yeah.
right next door to me.
Oh, okay.
Drew does, yeah.
All right, next door neighbors, brothers.
Yeah. and-
Jordan, how'd you get in this?
Actually,
You were just
Ian-
walking along the road one day.
Yeah, we picked him up on the street.
Actually,
He was on the road hitchhiking.
we were in English class, and Ian heard me singing "Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses, and he's like, "Yeah, me and Jake and Andy got a band going. You should come over and sing with us."
Nice.
So Ed told me to learn a song. So
All right, so the CD, you have 3 original songs on the CD. You have some other songs that you guys play as well, and you have what, about 22 cover songs, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Like
give
I-
or take,
Yeah.
23.
About 23, 24.
How do you
30.
how do you best describe your band? Like, what do you guys sound like? You think?
I don't know.
I mean,
It's
is
a
there a
hard one.
band out there that you guys sound like, or maybe a couple of bands you have your influences from?
Not really. I mean, we kind of have our own style.
Yeah.
Like, the way we play is kind of our own style.
All right, and Lou mentioned that you guys have played at church festivals, you played at school, you played at a bunch of different venues around here, and also we have to mention the next one, Saturday, February 13th, that's next Saturday, at the Hideout in Binghamton. You're opening for 10 Man Push, a motocross, a band that's gained some recognition with motocross, so next
Yeah.
Saturday at the Hideout. So about 9:30 for that, right? 9:30,
Yeah.
10,
About
somewhere in there?
9:30.
All right, so you guys ready to hear your song on WEBO?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
All right. The first song off of their self-titled debut CD, Hover. This is She Kissed Me Back, 821 at WEBO.